Let's call it like it is. Most real estate training is a complete letdown. You walk in hoping for game-changing insights and actionable strategies, only to leave with a generic PowerPoint deck, outdated advice, and a growing sense of, did I just waste my entire afternoon? Could that have been an email? Traditional real estate training often feels like a chore. It's uninspiring, overly simplistic, and completely out of touch with the challenges that we agents face in the real life real estate world of today. And while training is essential to your success, the way it's delivered has traditionally been kind of terrible. I've got 6 problems with traditional real estate training. Number 1, it's generic and outdated. Most training programs are built around one-size-fits-all advice that assumes that every agent, market, and client is the same. What they teach, just call your sphere of influence, do some open houses. What you need is targeted strategies that work in your market that are tailored to your strengths, your weaknesses, and most especially your goals. Even worse, many of those training programs are still using playbooks from when the internet was dial-up, ignoring how much technology has changed the industry and impacted the mindset and expectations of our clients, of course, but also of ourselves, from wrapping realtors to Zestimates from hell. Most programs are a little 2000 and late. The problem number 2 with training is that it's too theoretical. Most of the training that you get in real estate sounds great in theory, but falls apart in practice. Example, you're told, build relationships, but not how to actually start, nurture, and maintain those connections in a way that translates to actual business. The advice might make sense in a vacuum, but when it's time to make those calls or negotiate deals, you're left wondering what to actually say and what to actually do. Number 3, it's totally overloaded with fluff. So much of traditional training is packed with buzzwords and motivational fluff, but lacks actionable content. Mindset is everything. Sure, mindset matters, but where's the step-by-step plan to generate leads, manage your time, and close more deals? You've got to hustle. Okay, but hustle doing what exactly? Agents leave training sessions super pumped up, but completely unequipped to take real action. Number 4, it's not taught by real practitioners. Here's the kicker. So much real estate training is delivered by people who haven't actually sold real estate, or at least haven't done so in years. They've never navigated a low inventory market or dealt with clients who had 20 conflicting facts on the internet, or negotiated in a high stakes bidding war. Without real world experience, their advice often feels theoretical or impractical, definitely outdated. And you shouldn't take the advice of someone who hasn't done what they're asking you to do, period. And you really shouldn't be trained by someone who hasn't achieved what you want to achieve, or at the very least achieved what they are training you to achieve. Am I right? Number 5 problem with traditional real estate training is that it's too focused on one right way. Traditional training often pushes like a single path to success, ignoring the fact that agents have so many different strengths and markets and personalities. Like if you're not a cold calling wizard, you might feel like you're failing simply because the training that's offered doesn't offer other alternatives. Great training should help you identify your unique skills and build strategies around them, not shoehorn you into someone else's playbook. I'm a big fan of right butts, right seats, but most training won't help you hone in on the right seat for your little butt or your big butt. And lastly, most traditional real estate training lacks follow through. Most training programs are like a one and done affair. You attend a seminar or a webinar and you take some notes, and then that's it. There's no accountability, no ongoing support, and there's really no way to measure whether you're actually implementing what you've learned. The limitations of traditional training in real estate has historically failed to really address the actual needs of agents because it's stuck in the past. The industry is evolving rapidly, constantly. The training just doesn't keep up. It's disconnected from reality. The advice is way too broad, way too vague, or really too focused on hypothetical situations. It doesn't teach you how to be a business owner. Training focuses on transactions, not on how to build a sustainable, scalable business. Let's go ahead and talk about what traditional training should look like, what really great traditional training should look like. Number 1, it should give you practical, actionable advice. This training should give you tools and scripts and strategies that you can use immediately. And in my opinion, these scripts and tools, they should be proven in today's market. Example, instead of saying, hey, generate some leads, great training is going to walk you through how to set up an action plan in a CRM, or maybe how to optimize your social media presence. Number 2, it should be tailored to real agents in real markets. Great training really does understand that every market is different, and it offers flexible strategies that can be adapted to your particular situation. It also recognizes that agents come from all kinds of different backgrounds and they have so many different strengths, and that there's really not one right way to succeed in real estate. Number 3, it should be delivered by real practitioners. The best trainers are those of us who have been in the trenches or are in the trenches and know how to navigate real world challenges. They don't just teach what they do, they share what's actually worked and what hasn't worked in their very own careers. Number 4, great training is also focused on building a sustainable business, and it goes way beyond the individual transaction, and it teaches you how to run your business like a business and like a pro. Topics like branding and systems and automation and long-term client relationships are just as important as closing the next deal. And number 5, it should be engaging and inspiring, but actually grounded in reality. Great training is going to get you excited about your potential, but it's also going to give you a clear path forward. It's going to be motivating without being fluffy, inspiring without being impractical. The bottom line is we need to demand better training in the real estate industry. The truth is, the ancillary services like mortgage and title and appraisals, they're way more regulated than real estate sales, but those businesses need an educated sales force, real estate agents, the boots on the ground, the spokesmodels of our industry. Why? Because everybody loves looking at those pretty houses. Most real estate training programs fail because they're not designed with real agents in mind. They're outdated, they're overly theoretical, and they're too focused on selling a dream rather than equipping you with the actual tools to make that dream a reality. But here's the good news. You don't have to settle. You should seek out mentors, programs, and resources that give you actionable, relevant advice. Learn from people who have actually been where you are and who have built the kind of business that you aspire to. Because when you have the right training, real estate becomes more than just a career. It becomes a craft that you can master, a business that you can build, and a legacy that you can leave behind. For more info on my a la carte training, my Motherlode membership, my Smart Agent daily planner, and over 175 other real estate products designed to help you sell more real estate and have way more fun doing it, please visit me at yourmarketingmama.com.